No. Now, just because the Conservative Party, which is traditionally the party of business, has been taking a machine gun to most businesses in this country over the last 2 years, doesn't mean that Labour are suddenly, the party that you want to go to. It's simply a case of who's the sort of least worst option. And I think most businessmen and women will not be fooled. They will actually have looked at the track record of the Labour Party over the last few years and even in the last few months. And they'll say that actually the Labour Party has not been particularly strong on anything, be it coronavirus, be it foreign policy, be it business. It has always just been the government needs to do this, but more of it and yesterday. And ultimately, I don't think that this is going to work. But what about things like business rates,
though, which is a real policy, it's a real tangible thing that does affect businesses, that this government has been a little bit wishy-washy about. We all know it's an issue. They keep talking about reform. This government has been really, as I said, weak. The Labour Party, for example, is saying we'd wipe out business rates.
I just don't think people trust them to follow through on their word. As much as anything else, nobody really trusts the Conservatives to do it anyway, given that they sort of flip-flop on everything. But ultimately, this isn't the Labour Party of Tony Blair. Keir Starmer is still doing, as it were, a bit of a mop-up job left over from the Corbyn era. And the thing is, he's not actually secure in the role. We don't know who is going to be the Labour Party leader in the next few years. So if you're looking at it as a business, as a businessman or woman in the long term or even the medium term, do you look at Keir Starmer and do you think voting for this guy is necessarily going to be in my best interests? I wouldn't have said yes. I don't think particularly that people are going to be particularly enthralled by the Conservatives at the moment, but that's not to say that Labour is suddenly your best friend.